The modern era may be considered, for purposes of this book, to be from the period of English rule in India. Even though there were many indignities and exploitations associated with British foreign rule, there was also a wave of fresh air. The long period of religious repression was over, and a new age of science and democracy spanned the globe. This led to a spurt of activity in Hindu society. The contribution of many Western scholars of Hindu theology and ancient Sanskrit scriptures has been enormous. Although partly backed by the Christian missionary movement and zeal for conversion, there was also genuine academic interest combined with a spiritual inclination for Hindu philosophy. Toward the end of the 18th century, British Orientalists who were interested in making a serious study of Sanskrit literature centered themselves in Bengal. Many a scholar gathered together and made enormous contribution toward the spread of ancient Hindu scriptures. They then developed Indology at many centers, for example at New York, Yale and Harvard universities. The wave of Hindu philosophy spread to many countries of Europe, including England, France, Germany and Russia. In the United States too, a similar phenomenon took place. It was mainly because of these academic toils that Hinduism came to the center stage of the world. Hindu spiritual teachings, which had remained hidden for millennia, became available to anyone, including the Hindus themselves. No less is the contribution of Swami Tathagatananda of the Vedanta Society, New York, in unearthing all these gems of Indology and publishing their enormous contribution in his masterly book, Journey of the Upanishads to the West. Sanskrit scholar Friedrich Max Muller's comments in this regard are noteworthy. How imperfect our knowledge of universal history, our insights into the development of human intellect must always remain if we narrow our horizon to the history of Greeks and Romans, Saxons and Celts, with a dim background of Palestine, Egypt and Babylon, and leave sight of our nearest relatives, the Aryans of India, the framers of the most wonderful language, the Sanskrit, the fellow workers in the construction of our fundamental concepts of the fathers of our natural religions, the makers of the most transparent of mythologies, the inventors of the most subtle philosophy, and givers of the most elaborate laws. There has been some harsh criticism of Muller and other Westerners for inaccurately depicting ancient Indian history. It is more likely that these were errors of human limitations and not deliberate attempts at misguidance. Hindu philosophy has influenced and attracted many a scholar throughout the ages. Amongst them, this period is perhaps the most productive. So much was the interest of Hindu classics that in the 19th century, no fewer than 46 translations of Kalidasa's masterpiece Shakuntala in 12 different languages were published in Europe. There have been innumerable Hindu scholars, thinkers, social reformers, swamis, saints and sages who have bejeweled this period of Hindu history. Small descriptions of some of the most important of them have been given in these two chapters. Raja Ram Manohar Roy, Sahajanand Swami, who later became known as Bhagwan Swaminarayan, Pramukh Swami, Swami Shiv Dayal Singh Ji, who started a new type of religious organization, Radha Swami Satsang, Shri Gurinder Singh Dhillan Babaji, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Shri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Shri Sarda Devi, Swami Vivekanand, founders and pioneers of the Vedanta Society, Shirdi Sai Baba, Mahatma Gandhi, Maharishi Aurobindo, Swami Ramatirtha, Swami Sivananda, Raman Maharishi, Sadhu T.L. Vaswani, Dada Jashan Vaswani, Baba Butta Singh Ji Maharaj, who established the spiritual organization Nirankari Sant Samagam, Hardev Singh Ji Maharaj, Dada Lekhraj, who started the Brahma Kumari organization, Swami Gangeshwar Anand Ji Maharaj, Sant Teuram, Sri Swami Tapavan Maharaj, Swami Yoganand Paramahansa, founder of the Self-Realization Fellowship, Sant Karpal Singh, Swami Prabhupada Datta, who founded the Hare Krishna movement, Anand Maya Mai, Baba Muktanand, Swami Chinmayanand, founder of the Chinmaya Mission, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, founder of the Transcendental Meditation of RTM, Pandurang Shastri Athawale, popularly called Dadaji, founder of the Svadhyaya movement, Baba Haridas, Mata Nirmala Devi, Swami Rama, Satya Sai Baba, Satguru Sivaya Subramaniam Swami, founder of the magazine Hinduism Today, Satguru Bodhinath Velan Swami, Swami Omkarnath Saraswati, Mata Amritanandi Amma, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, founder of the Art of Living, Amma Sri Karuna Mai, and many others have made enormous contribution towards spreading the spiritual teachings of Hinduism across the world. Many more religious sects and living saints regularly spread the message of Hinduism through their talks and TV programs all across India and many countries of the world. Some of those accorded the greatest respect in this regard include Sant Asharam, Puja Murari Bapu, Puja Sudenshu Maharaj, Puja Satyanarayan Goenka Ji, Jagat Guru Kripalu Ji Maharaj, Swami Baba Ramdev Ji Maharaj, Goswami Mridalu Shastri, Puja Ramesh Bhai Oza, Puja Satpal Maharaj, Sadhvi Didi Ritam Bharaji, Andamurti Guru Ma, Paramanand Natyananda, Narayan Sai Baba, Puja Deepak Bhai Desai, and Bhagwan Lakshmi Narayan.